Let me be clear. When I say clowns, I don't mean the ones you find in a circus. I'm talking about the people who live behind masks. The ones who pretend to be your friend, your supporter, maybe even your partner in progress, but in reality, they thrive on distraction, mockery, and chaos. Clowns aren't always easy to spot. They can be loud, always cracking jokes at the wrong time, turning everything into a game so no one takes anything seriously. Or they can be subtle, smiling to your face while secretly hoping you fail. I once had a so-called friend who wore this exact mask. On the surface, he laughed with me, spent time with me, and even acted like he cared about my goals. But every time I spoke about something I wanted to achieve, he turned it into a joke. He planted seeds of doubt with his playful words. That's the thing about clowns. Their tricks seem harmless at first, until you realize they've been keeping you from moving forward. So who are the clowns? They are the people who thrive on wasting your time, blinding your focus, and making sure you never take life or yourself seriously enough to grow. And the more you laugh along with them, the deeper you get pulled into their circus. Welcome to Mind Below Zero. Let's begin. Clowns exist in all shapes. Some are in your workplace, always turning serious moments into a circus to avoid accountability. Some are in your social circle, draining your energy with endless drama. And sometimes, the clown is much closer than you think. Now, here's the tricky part. Clowns rarely show their face all at once. They don't walk around holding a sign that says, "I'm here to waste your life." No, they wear masks. They hide behind charm, humor, or fake support. But if you pay attention, the signs are always there. The first sign? They never take anything seriously. Whenever you speak about your goals, your struggles, or your vision, they laugh it off. They turn your future into their entertainment. And the more you're around them, the harder it becomes to take yourself seriously too. The second sign? They live for distraction. Notice how clowns always pull you toward chaos? They invite you to every party, every meaningless outing, every moment of wasted energy. Because as long as you're distracted, you're not growing. And the third sign? Maybe the most dangerous of all. They mock discipline. Clowns will tell you you're too serious, too focused, or that you're missing out on life. But what they're really saying is this: don't rise too high, or you'll leave me behind. When I started training my mind, cutting out distractions, and taking life with discipline, the clowns around me panicked. They tried harder to pull me back into their circus, because nothing threatens a clown more than someone who refuses to play along. So ask yourself, who in your life always turns discipline into a joke? Who keeps pulling you back into noise when you're trying to build silence and strength? Those are your clowns, and if you can't recognize them, you'll never protect yourself from them. Here's the truth. You can't change a clown. You can't argue with them, reason with them, or hope they'll suddenly grow serious. Clowns don't change until life forces them to, and by then it's too late for you. So what do? You build walls of discipline, silence, and distance. Step 1, guard your time. Clowns thrive on wasted hours. If you treat your time like gold, they'll realize you're no longer playing in their circus. Step 2, control your environment. If your circle is full of clowns, don't expect to turn into a warrior. Change your surroundings. Even if it means being alone for a while, it's better than sitting in the crowd at their show. Step 3, master your reactions. Clowns feed on your attention. The more you get angry, the more you explain yourself, the more you try to justify your discipline, the more powerful they feel. The deadliest response to a clown is silence. When I began to rise, I didn't argue. I didn't fight. I simply moved differently. I let my results speak louder than their laughter. And soon the same clowns who mocked me were the ones asking me how I did it. You don't destroy clowns by fighting them. You destroy them by refusing to join their circus. Clowns are everywhere, at school, at work, even in your own family. And if you're not careful, you'll find yourself spending years in their circus, laughing at nothing, going nowhere. But here's the truth you must never forget. The world will never run out of clowns, but you get to choose whether to buy a ticket to their show. That's where your power lies. Not in changing them, but in choosing you. So here's my challenge for you. This week, watch your circle closely. Notice who brings chaos and who brings clarity. Notice who claps when you win and who laughs when you fail. Then ask yourself a simple question. Do these people make me sharper or do they make me smaller? Your future is written by the people you keep around you. Choose wisely. Protect your energy. If this message cut through the noise for you, subscribe and share this with someone who needs to wake up. I'll see you in the next one.